Yeah, no, nothing. I'm just getting ready to do a net video. I've never really done one, so it's actually something that I'm actually wanting to practice right now. And a buddy of mine, Alan Tharp, put up a little video series on how to do some nets. So actually, I'm just going to try it today. So, nah, you don't really need a lot. You just need some twine and things like that, and a couple tools. What kind of tools? Well, hold on. Well, like I said, you need some kind of cordage. And actually, today I'm just using jute twine. You need a shuttle sometimes, depending on the type of net that you're making, and kind of like a crochet hook to help you pull your cordage through. And sometimes you need these net gauges. This basically teaches you how to, how big the net is going to be. Gives you a gauge, so you try to keep all the knots and spaces all the same. Something like this, yeah, you can buy it, but you can make it just as easy. Yeah, you want me to show you how to do that? All right, listen, show you how to make one of these on the cheap, common man. It'll go away. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to make a nice little easy, on the cheap net making kit. A buddy of mine, Alan Tharp, put out some good videos on net making. He's actually doing a whole series on them right now, and he's gonna have them up. I'm going to take a shot at it. I didn't ever get to sit down with him at the Pathfinder Gathering to make a net, but it just forced me to make a couple tools and to start paying attention a little bit more and making some nets, or at least try to. So maybe even at the end of doing this, we'll try to make a small net today. First thing you need is like a weaver, basically, or a shuttle, right, which is here. You need net gauges, again, to gauge the size of the holes that you have, and basically a little crochet hook. I got this one from Dave. Basically, you're using it to pull your net through when you're pulling your knots. So, and I gotta tell you, you can make these things really, really cheap. I went to Home Depot, and these are those little slats that you can pick up. They're like 3 feet long, and you get a bunch of tools out of them. They come in different sizes, and you can kind of go from there. This one is actually from here, so we're just going to use it, and because I'm going to make a little one, or one that's just a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll start working on it. I'll show you how I do it. I'm sorry it's not primitive. Alan shows how to make your shuttle from out in the woods. It's too hot outside. I'm not that ambitious today. So I'm going to use power tools. You're going to want to put a point on here. And like I said, I wanted to actually make this longer. And I'm going to kind of use this existing cut in here. But I'm going to put it up about here, just so I can put some more line on it. And, I'm going to kind of work with what I got. Kind of trace this out a little bit where I want it to be, and we'll still have this pretty well around in here. I'll just take advantage of what we got. So if you really want to work with it, that's the tough part, is up here in the top of this needle. Alright, because when you're working this, sometimes it'll break out the sides. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got the back done. we'll work on the rest of that later. We'll sand it down, take off all the hard edges. Let's go back to our mechanical bow drill here. Get another drill bit. Alright, so as you can see here, we have our purchase points in. I don't want to cut this yet because then it'll weaken the entire piece, and when you're getting in here and you're actually cutting, that's when it's susceptible to breaking. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this out. Now that it's all roughed out, you use a lot of sandpaper, a lot of files, especially up in here. We want to try to take out all the rough edges. Alright, and we'll kind of get that working. We'll do the rest of that work outside. So, well, it's not too bad. It should work for me. Our net gauge is nothing more than basically a piece of that slat that I just kind of rounded off the edge when it goes in your hand, or if it goes in your hand this way, if you're right-handed, if you're left-handed. Me, actually, if I was working on nets, being left-handed, I'm probably going to work from right to left. It's just easier for me to go that way than it is for me to go this way against my strong hand. So, you know, lo and behold, I have another piece, and it's pretty much the same size. So, you know, kind of take that, go back to your little Japanese saw. Okay. Yeah, either way. Okay, cut it off, sanding block, just work at it. You know, you can cut a little bit more off. Take down your edges and your sides. I mean, and this will work just fine, okay? This is like 1.5 inches, or 1.25 inches actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 1.25 inches. So, there's a net gauge. Albeit, this shuttle would probably not be the best choice. You'd probably want one a little bit smaller, and I actually did make one smaller. So, I would use this one with like a 2-inch gauge, you know, just so that it can slide through with no problems. So, the crochet hook, okay, as you can see here, alright, is no different than how I made the hook when I was making my atlatl. Okay, you're going to put a stop cut, you're going to make a cross, and then you're just going to cut right down into it and clean that up, and then it gives you a hook. So, we'll get rid of that knife. We'll take this one, and because we are down here right now, okay, and now, actually, as I don't know if you can see that, but there's the cut right there. just so that you could see it. Alright, the cut is right there. I put the X. And just gradually start going down into it. Again, take it. Okay, and here you go. And there's your crochet hook. Okay. Relatively very simple to make. Okay, like I said, the slats, they cost $1.25 at Home Depot. You know, probably get them cheaper. So, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to clean this all up. All right, and when we get done, I'll show you everything in its finished state. Don't go away. All right, guys. So here's the original Shuttle crochet hook and net gauge. Alright, and here's the new one. Okay, the new Shuttle. Okay, larger, longer crochet hook and net gauge. You know, easily just a common man's kit that you can make for, you know, $1.25 for as much as it costs to make or to buy the slat at Lowe's or Home Depot. So it's kind of an easy way to go. This way you're not spending a lot of money if you're not sure that you really want to make nets. You can make all these things out in the woods. I just elected to make them ahead of time, you know, and if I want, I just throw them in a pack and just carry them. So I'm pretty sure that my buddy Alan, who is the net guru, he will tell you that, you know, if you have these 3 tools, you should be able to start making some good nets. And you know, some nets you don't even have to use the tools. You'll just go ahead and tie them by hand. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to try to actually make a small hand net now, like a throw net as an example. So let me get to that. This is Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft and the Pathfinder School. I thank you for your views. I thank you for your comments. And at the end of the video, look for Alan's link to his YouTube channel. And you guys walk the woods. Take care.